I have not streamed on here in a minute. There we go, so y'all can see me. This light is shitty. Excuse my messy ass hair. They're good. What's up, bro? What's good? Hey, thanks for the like. Real shit though. We're gonna have a little raw talk with Red right now. Welcome, other person. Oh, okay. We're gonna get a little real in this segment. Why? Because we can. Homeboy. That's funny. My eyebrows all fucked up. You know, it's like... What? I don't even know what's going on. Anyway, somebody gonna explain to me what just happened? Like, what? Anyway, no, but we're gonna have a little real talk, okay? So, if you did not read the description, the rawness in this video, I want to give a few, like, heads up. Okay, well, we're not doing this in my stream, okay? We're not doing that, okay, Dark? If you want to talk to him about that on your own time, that's fine, but we're not doing that here, okay? I just want to let everybody know the rawness and the realness I am about to be in this stream is not suitable for all viewers. So if you get triggered easily or if you disagree with my opinion, then you're always welcome to leave. It's your choice. I'm not going to force anybody to do anything. Okay. So I personally have been getting a lot of DMs. As some of you may know, I used to do music. I used to do certain songs. Now, I personally enjoyed doing the music, but I have had some issues with the person I used to record with. And the person who, we'll call him Jay. I know that they are good. Well, thank you. I don't think so, but thank you. Now, my issue with that, this person, now, I'm not going to say their name, but we're going to just call them Jay. This person texted me on my cell phone a few months back asking me to come back and record a song. So, for those who are friends with me, you know that my phone, my cellular device, isn't exactly fully functional at the moment. So, I've been using Blue's phone, Blue Archer's phone, which is my brother. And I called this person to see if we were still going to record music. Now, my issue is I wrote a song a while back. And it was, I don't remember exactly what it was about, but it was about just some things I was thinking about at the time. It wasn't a diss, it wasn't anything like that, but it was definitely me speaking on some things. And I'm not even gonna act like I wasn't. But this person has a son who I used to go to, I believe my freshman year of high school, I went to the same, I think, science class as him. And for whatever reason, I recorded the music. But the thing is, here's what I have a problem with. I get a call from this person, and they decide to tell me, oh, well, I lost the file. Now, my issue with that is I knew he was lying, 100%. But it's just, how are you going to sit here? His son, he told me he lost the file, but his son has a SoundCloud. And I listen to some SoundCloud rappers to, whatever. Because I used to use SoundCloud and I used to post my music on SoundCloud. So, why not just listen or give other people advice or even just find new people that you actually are interested in their music? You know what I'm saying? But I go on his son's SoundCloud and he's got a new song. And to avoid any drama, I'm not going to say the name, I'm not going to say the name of the person, but this person, he stole my song. He took my lyrics and the song I recorded, and what he did was he drowned out my voice with something else, some type of like noise or something like that, a scream or some shit. And kind of like how 6ix9ine says Treyway and shit like that. It was like that, only trash. And the funny thing is, he didn't change not one lyric of the song. It was 100% my lyrics. 100%. It was even about like things he'd never been through, things he wouldn't know anything about. And he posted it. When I called him to tell him, hey, you took my shit without permission, bro. Like, what the fuck? What's good with you? This dude tells me, oh, well, nobody's gonna listen to it anyway, so it doesn't matter. But it does matter, though. And I know he's gonna see this and he's gonna talk mad shit and just be a total asshole. I don't really care at this point. So I'm gonna say what I need to say now because I don't. After today, I'm done talking about it. Dude, if it weren't for me, you wouldn't even be relevant on SoundCloud. Not to mention, people wouldn't even be listening to your shit. So, so before you try to sit here and say nobody listens to my shit, many people have listened to my shit. That's why I have over 100 views on my first song, and you have 12 views on your first song. So, yeah, a lot of people have listened to my shit. Granted, not a lot of people have liked my shit, and do I care? No. Not really, to be honest with you. Now, this is where shit gets absolutely raw and absolutely real. Dude, you are absolutely fucking trash. You are, and I've told you this. I listen to your shit. I know this isn't regarding you. My thing is, dude, you were absolutely trash. You're offbeat. Your lyrics are shit. I've written for you. No, not you. I've written your shit before, and this is something I haven't told a lot of people. I've ghostwritten for many people. I'm not gonna say names to prevent drama, but this dude by far is probably the hardest dude I have. Like, it was so difficult to work with this dude. It's not even funny. Like, every 5 minutes, dude wanted to change some shit, and it's like, bro, just let the shit flow. Just let it, whatever. Now, it pissed me off. I wouldn't have minded if he was like, hey, I'm gonna remix this, or hey, I wanna do something with this. I would have been fine with that. But it's the fact that you tried to take my shit and try to claim it as your own. Like, again, I'm a really genuine and nice person. I don't mind, letting you use my shit. But at the same time, like, you trying to take credit for shit that I worked hard for and shit that I've been through that I wrote down in a song, it's bullshit. Because you have no idea what the fuck it's like going through shit like that at all. And It's ridiculous. Like, it's crazy how low and just disrespectful and pitiful people are to stay relevant. And I'm sure you're going to get mad when you see this. Again, I will clearly state I don't give a flying fuck. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of your mom. I'm not afraid of your sister. I'm not afraid of any of your fucking family members. You can threaten me with your sister. You can threaten me with your mom. You can threaten me with whoever the fuck you want. I don't give a shit. Keep the same energy when you're in my face. That's all I say. That's all I'm gonna ever say regarding that bit. But again, you are trash, bro. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't even be relevant. So, what's really good? Not to mention, everybody in your family knows I used to ghostwrite for you. Everybody knows you don't have an actual talent. So, my thing is, I wouldn't have mind doing a feature with this dude to help him get better. But what pisses me off is this dude. He's done this to other people too. It's not just me. I just found this out. Had I known this before meeting this dude, I wouldn't have fucked with him. But he's done it to at least 3 of my friends who have, you know, who are trying to come up when it comes to rap or hip hop, whatever the fuck you want to consider it nowadays. Um, However, they, for whatever reason, refuse to call him out on it. And it's just like, if he's taking your shit, you need to say something. Because if you don't, he's going to continue to do this to other people. He's going to continue to take credit for hard work that you put in and just take credit for everything. And no, we're not doing that. Like, when I started my channel, I was doing music before I even started YouTube. I met this dude when I first had my first song as Red Crisis, okay? I started doing music when I was around, I want to say 13, something like that. So, it doesn't surprise me that people are like this because I've had multiple people like this in my life. Red Ice Pig. No. No, not Red Ice Pig. And it's just irritating because it's like, okay, if you work on something and it takes you a very long time to work on this said thing, you're not gonna just let somebody else just take credit for that shit knowing what the fuck you went through to make that a reality. Like, okay. Here, again, I don't necessarily have a problem with this kid. And, again, he's gonna see this, so out of not just respect, I don't have respect for this kid because anybody who steals from other people and doesn't give credit, you don't have my respect at all. But out of respect for myself and respect for other people, I'm going to refrain from naming names because I don't want to stir up anything. But, dude, you are full of shit. You are whack. And real shit, you lying on me, trying to say all this fuck shit that I did while we were recording. You are full of shit, and you know it. Anybody who knows me knows you're full of shit. Not to mention, instead of worrying, I don't even know. But it makes me mad because it's like, so not only are you taking other people's shit that, now mind you, there have been multiple people that he has stolen from that were, as some of y'all know, you know who X is, XXX They were kind of like him, only less good. Let's be real, I don't think anybody could be the next X. You know what I'm saying? So, nobody could be the next X. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody will ever replace him, in my eyes. But they were, I guess they remixed one of his songs. Real shit, only one Jase. But I guess they were inspired by his music and they started writing songs much like he did, only about different shit. Like about suicide that they have been through. Pretty much, I completely agree with that. I don't respect anybody who tries to take any of the fallen rappers. I don't respect anybody trying to take anybody's place. Real shit. There's only one of you in the world, and you cannot replace that person. I don't care what anybody says. They can tell you different. They can say, "Oh, Red, you're full of shit," but it's the truth. But like I was saying, they were doing a similar not flow, but a similar, I guess, genre as Jase. He now, granted, one of my friends did a remix to Jocelyn Flores, and it was actually pretty good, in my opinion. It wasn't the best, but it was definitely decent, and it was definitely relatable to some people. Now, the song was about battling depression, and, much like the original song, it was dedicated to somebody who had committed suicide. Now, this guy decided he was going to manipulate the song into something else that was dark and negative and you know what I'm saying? And it was awful. Now, the original I had wrote this song for him, but what I didn't know he's changed the lyrics. 100% changed the lyrics. This was the second time he stole my song. And I say stole it because originally it was supposed to be me and him. But instead, he took my verse and he took the verse I wrote for him. Yeah, I know. But he turned it into, like, just saying shit. Ugh. Sorry, guys, I'm extremely tired. Basically turned it into shit about R-wording people and just horrific things you don't say or want to ever do to somebody because it could fuck up their life really badly. And it's just like I don't understand what was going through your head because you're gonna see this anyway. But what the fuck was going through your head for you to think that that was okay? Not to mention he said names that he shouldn't have said on the song, which fun fact, if you look at my brother's Plain Jane remix on his channel, you will hear something about someone named Cherry Bomb. Cherry Bomb is a nickname we called his girlfriend, who happens to be my ex. Now, this girl, she stole my she stole multiple diss songs from my channel that are uploaded that you guys have listened to. I'm not going to state names, but just saying. She took disses and just, like, completely trashed them. She talked mad shit about me and my brother. Now, again, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but at the same time, when you're doing a song, she called it friendly sparring. See, I wouldn't have a problem with that except for one, when we agreed upon this, we clearly stated you are not to bring up certain shit, and she did it anyway. Now, I didn't respond back. My brother did, with a simple line on a song. And my thing is, her boyfriend then jumped in and made a remix to my diss that she trashed, and he basically said some things about, you know, all that. All that, oh, I'm a blood, blah, blah, blah. I'm a fucking shoot up your house and shit. And it's just like, okay, well, if that's the case, no, we're not doing this. So I stopped writing for him and her. He then decides he's going to go to his father, which at the time I was recording with his dad because his dad was the only way I was able to get a perfect song out without it sounding awful. Now, before I used to rap, some of you don't know this, I'd put out a CD and it was yeah, you can say that. You can say that. Uh, I don't know how exactly to explain it, but I'll tell you later on the phone. Um, but it was the only way I was able to put out a decent song. God damn, I am tired. Anyway, but I used to sing before I was even rapping. So when I was singing, I started writing my own raps for like, I would sing for a chorus and then rap a verse and then sing a chorus and then rap a verse and, you know, oh my god, stop. No, no dimples. But like I was saying, it was irritating because you had to go that low to stay relevant and to stay, I guess, afloat or popular, whatever the fuck the case may be. But you stole someone else's talent to make yourself feel better. You sound almost as stupid as a person beefing with a teen. Just saying. That's not shade at anybody. That's just being real. Like, talk shit all you want, but it's the absolute fucking truth. And if you don't like it, dude, you can suck my big red dick. I don't care. Really, I don't give a flying fuck. Now, as regards to the DMs I've been getting about if I'm going to come back to music, that is yet to be decided. So, you know, it's just it's one of those things where I haven't fully decided because I need to focus on more important things. I'm not saying YouTube isn't important to me, but there are things outside of this internet shit that some of y'all will never understand until you're older. Like, some of you won't understand. Answer is anonymous. Sure, bae, why not? But, like, there's shit outside this internet shit that you guys will never understand, that I can never open up about, that I could never talk about, because it is not something... Okay. I don't trust people, okay? The reason I don't trust people is because there have been countless times where I have opened up to somebody, and once they ask me for an opinion, or they'll ask me for a real answer, and I'll give them the real answer or the raw answer that they want. And when it's not what they want to hear, they put my shit on blast. Now, this isn't me throwing shade at anybody, and if any of y'all take it that way, I don't care. I don't want to deal with it. I don't have time for it. I gotta get my bag. I'm doing my own shit. My brother's doing his own shit. Ain't nobody worried about that drama shit. But my thing is, if you don't like what a person has to say when it comes to an opinion, then don't ask. Don't sit here and blast my personal shit on social media because you cannot accept the fact that I'm giving you constructive criticism, or because I'm completely honest and it's like your shit's whack. Your shit's trash. Like, don't ask me for an opinion if you're just gonna be a total fucking dickhead. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, if I tell you some shit that I haven't even opened up to my own family about, and you purposely, not on accident, and even though that person claimed it was on accident, I still call bullshit, just like it was an accident when you sent me a friend request on Facebook this morning. Right. But it's funny how you accidentally put me on blast on Facebook, but yet you still hit me up and, you tried to restart some shit that wasn't gonna happen. Another thing, people hit me up to give them honest opinions about music. And when I give it to them, they want to switch my answer, or they want to turn it into, oh, well, you're just being a hater. No, I'm being real. If your shit is whack, I'm going to let you know. I was real honest about Blue. When Blue started out doing music, I flat out told him, yo, you could get better, but right now your shit is not the best that it could be. And I've always told him that. Same with Iz. If some shit that I didn't like in a song, or if I didn't think a song wasn't his best work, I would tell him. And you can ask them both. I have told them multiple times if their shit was not up to the best that I know they can be, I let them know. Because that's just the type of person I am. Wow. But when you take someone's opinion and then turn it into a personal thing, that like, you got some motherfucking issues, dude. Real shit. I've been asked multiple times about certain shit, and when I give an honest opinion, it gets turned into a personal war, and that's not what it is. This is why I don't speak on many things. This is why I don't speak on drama. This is why I don't get involved in that shit. Because anytime I do have an opinion, anytime I do have anything to say, people want to twist my words, and people want to turn shit into something that it's not. And it's just it's not worth my time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and battle with somebody over stupid shit. Especially if you're old enough to be living your own life and yet you're mooching off your parents. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. You can't sit here and badmouth me because I was honest about some shit that you absolutely fucking sucked at. Like, you can't get mad. You really cannot get mad. Hey, I warned y'all, this was Real Talk with Red, and I was going to be extremely raw in this live stream. I was not kidding. Now, another thing I want to talk about. Money. That's good, Dark. But another thing. Money and stealing. I, personally, I hate thieves. Thieves piss me off. Whether it's stealing my songs, having me ghostwrite for you and then lie about it, oops, or, lying on, like, saying some fuck shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, just lying in general. But it's another thing when you decide that you're gonna steal from me. Now, I'm not gonna go into the exact amount that was stolen from me, but I'm just gonna keep it real. When you work hard for money, and when you work hard for your shit to be in line, and for for most females, they want to work hard for clothing, cosmetics, or makeup, as if some of you don't know the proper term for it. Um, for example, I have roughly, I wish I was joking when I say this, but I have roughly probably $400 worth of makeup, roughly, that I bought. Now, my thing is, what bothers me is when people take things and then don't want to say anything or don't want to ask or don't want to tell you if they moved it or if they used it or if they broke it on accident. Here's my thing. I'd much rather you be upfront with me and be like, "Hey, I did this. Do you forgive me?" type thing, than you wait 2 fucking months or 2 weeks to say anything. You know what I'm saying? It's annoying. There's no fucking need for it. What's up, third person? And it doesn't make any sense. Oh well, they left, so it it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't steal from people. I don't lie on people. I don't do any of that. Now, I do call people out on their bullshit. I'll give you that. There has been many times where I've had to call people out on their bullshit. Now, again, to avoid drama, I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to, you know, I'm going to leave it at that. I've had to call multiple people out on their bullshit. And I still have no problem doing it because nobody, no matter what the fuck you say, no matter what the fuck you do, I'm not going to filter myself at all. I'm not going to change my opinion so I don't hurt somebody's feelings. Now, granted, there's a difference between being real and being raw versus being an asshole. When you're being real, you say it in the most honest, respectful way you can. Same thing with being raw. But if you're just being a fucking dick or an asshole, then you don't give a fuck about that person's feelings, emotions, how they feel afterward. And honestly, there's a lot of you who fucking confuse that shit. There's a difference between being real and being a fucking prick. Huge difference. Now, I'm not gonna say that there hasn't been times where I've been a raging fucking bitch, but at least I can own up to what I say. I don't have to pin the blame on other people. I don't have to say, "Oh, well, it's this person's fault I said this. Oh, it's because I was mad I said this." I've never once said that. Anytime I have said some shit out of line, I've apologized every single time. There's not one person who has fucked with me or who has talked to me, even chilled with me, who can say otherwise. Because every single one of those people were treated the same, with respect, love, and loyalty. And the reason half the people who you won't see on my channel anymore, for those who were subscribed to me back when I first started, I had a lot of collab videos up with like 5 or 6 different people. The reason why you will never see those people on my channel ever again, or in my vlogs when I start vlogging again, or any of that shit, is those people were snakes. People can be absolute snakes. They will use you, they will manipulate you, and they will do a whole bunch of shit just to get their way and just to get to where they need to be. They don't give a fuck about you. But what you need to learn in life is how to tell the difference between the real ones and the fucking snakes. Now, from what I've learned, every female I have come across has been a fucking snake. Every single female. I cannot name one female who has not been a snake. To be honest with you, if we're being real, again, it's not shade. It's just the honest truth. I cannot name one female that I have been friends with or dating that has been a real one. They seemed real at the time until you actually spend a piece of time with them. And then you realize how fucked up and fake they are. Yes, really. Bitches is fake nowadays. They really are. And sadly, it's going to take a long time before some of y'all can realize that. Not everybody's your best friend. Not everybody's gonna like you. Not everybody's gonna support you or rock with you or like what you have to say. And that's fine. But one thing you will never see me do, I will never bring up kids. I will never in my life talk shit about somebody's kid. And when I say this, I mean it. You will never hear me go for low blows like that. Ever. Whenever you hear me go off about something, you will never hear me say, oh, well, fuck your kid, fuck that. You will never hear me say it because I'm not that type of person. And it's sad that when I say this, by the way, I'm regarding the Nicki Minaj and the Cardi B shit. Cardi B would be considered a snake. Or, my bad. Nicki Minaj would be considered a snake. My bad. Cardi, real shit, if I was in her position and somebody were talking about my kid, I would fucking lose my shit. Now, as for Nicki, some of y'all are gonna disagree with me on this. Some of you are gonna agree with me on this. Who knows? I may get a shit ton of hate for this. Nicki's a fucking snake. There has not been one fucking art. If y'all look at her track record, okay? So, every time a female artist comes up, whether it was Dream Doll, Cardi B, Azalea Banks, any type of artist that was female, she always had a problem. It was never about music. She was losing the spotlight, and she did everything she could to obtain it and stay with it. Oh, excuse me. And stay with it. But when she realized that she was losing the spotlight once again, she went for low blows. That's what people do. And I'm sure there are going to be people who want to manipulate my words, which is fine. You can do whatever you want with your life. But it's just sad that people want to manipulate shit and people have been trying to make Cardi look like a bad guy for a long time. Ever since she started coming up as a rapper. Now, granted, I'm pretty sure 95% of us believed Nicki when on Chun-Li, where she starts talking about the fact that Migos and Cardi try to make her look like the bad guy. Now, this was proven false, as you can see with the Travis Scott situation. Nicki is notorious for talking shit about people's kids. Now, if you're gonna beef with somebody, don't bring up shit like that. Another thing, Remy Ma. Respect her as an artist. I think she's a great artist. She's been one of the OGs for as long as I can remember. I grew up listening to her. I grew up listening to Foxy Brown, Lil' Kim, all those, MC Lyte. So, if you listen to Remy Ma's diss track, Sheether, on Nicki, you'll hear her talk about how Nicki's brother is a sex offender. Now, the problem I have with that is I understand you're beefing with this chick, but she took it out of line. Like, real shit, you don't talk about people's family. You don't talk about brothers, you don't talk about sisters, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you don't know the full situation. It's just shit you don't speak on, and because it causes a lot of tension, not to mention it could cause a whole bunch of other shit that you didn't know was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So, lesson of the day, don't be fake, don't be a snake. Keep it real with people, don't be an asshole. And, I wish the best of luck for everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Have a nice day.